So this is how the final look kind of came around, and I love it. And actually my intro and outro didn't get recorded, so I've been wearing this makeup from past 6 hours, and I think pretty much everything has stayed in place as it is intact. So we are gonna go ahead and watch this tutorial in depth. However, I think I couldn't record the lips and the outro, so I did that right now. And also I usually record intro after my entire makeup is done, but my SD card was having certain issues. So anyway, let's just move in and see what I did with the eyes, because the eyes turned out pretty great at that time, and I'm wearing this makeup from 6 hours. So yeah, let's move ahead and just jump right into the tutorial, which is in depth and something that every person needs. So guys, I want to begin with my eyes today. First, I'm going to scoot you guys closer. I'm going to be using this BB cream from Pond's to kind of flare a base for my eyes. Okay, I do actually leave a lot of swatches and like makeup products which you can purchase, or in general a lot of swatches on my Instagram. So if you're interested, you can actually check my Instagram, which I'm going to be linking on the description box below. So kind of setting your eyes first with some base is going to really like neutralize your eye. I am going to be using products which are actually going to be like really easily available as well, but I wanted to start with the Morphe palettes because I feel that you have so much of color selection. By the way, even Makeup Revolution, which you can buy here very easily, offers you a lot of color options. Their pro palettes, they have 30 shades or something as well. By the way, I'm going to start with this lighter shade here to set the lid. Really good option as well if you want. But I like the Morphe's quality a bit more than I do like the Makeup Revolution Pro palettes. By the way, I was thinking to use those, but then I decided on doing a dedicated video to Makeup Revolution. I'm setting both eyes immediately because it's going to crease otherwise. Because I feel like Makeup Revolution's has upped their game so much that it deserves a separate video. This mustardy brown, I think it's really nice to working in the crease with a fluffier brown. So I'm gonna kind of even it out. I'm gonna start on the outer part and kind of work my way inside. So start with less, and you can always build more color once you're happy. I'm actually going to be taking the color next to it, which is a bit more on the warmer side. So you see how it blends from dark to light, which I like. And because we have no face makeup on, we can be as messy as we want and then decide. And I'm going to dip in this darker brown, which is on the cooler side. So I'm going to slowly layer that on the outside. Okay. You want to take as much time as you can with blending eyeshadows, because they might look really rough at first, but once you blend them out, you want to give them work and blend them, so you want to give them a fair chance. I'm going to be taking a flatter brush, and with the same BB cream, I'm going to layer it on my lid. So kind of cutting the lid, but I'm not attempting a cut crease. I'm just giving it a base for a new color to stick on. So my camera right now is not HD, the camera I'm using currently, so it might just not pick up the schemes as well as I want it to. Yeah, I'm happy with how it is. I'm gonna pick the lighter shimmer right here. There's one in the center, outer edge, and I'm trying to build the outer edge. Go back into the blending brush and kind of soften the edges. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. primer. I really love the Benefit Professional, but again, it's expensive, but I feel like everyone needs to have that in their lives. But I'm going to take this and a very close dupe to this is the one from NYX. I love that primer. I didn't have it in hand, but I really want to shout out. As I said, I want to do a dedicated video, but I thought that every person, like not everyone, but if your skin is not really dry, if you have combination to oily skin or to some dryness, then this is a foundation that you all need, because this is gonna give you a natural finish. You do get quite a bit for the amount you pay. So this is gonna, and I have used this twice before, so I kind of love it. If you want to see this, now I use the shade F3, but for Indian skin tones, if you have my complexion, I would recommend the shade F4. That is a better match because that's more for neutral undertones, and F3 is more for pink undertones. So Indians have yellow and neutral undertones mostly. So I love this foundation. I feel like it's gonna give you that natural look, and it's gonna give you more coverage if you use it with a brush. But hey girl, who wants a brush when you have a sponge? From Real Techniques, which is available in India, and you might want to read the reviews and see if it's the original one or not. So to contour, I'm actually going to use F13 of the same foundation, which is a bit cool tone, so it works really well. Might look really funny right now, is because everything is gonna come together. Anyway, I'm gonna use the same product to kind of contour the rest of my face. Now this product really blends beautifully, so you made me fall in love again. I'm gonna be using the LA Pro Girl Concealer in the shade Natural, and kind of go over my nose with it. That's why I said wait till it all comes together, and kind of go on this area of the nose as well. So I'm gonna create the shape with this. So let the concealer make the shape of my eye. I'm gonna go and just take whatever is left, because I don't like applying too much product on my forehead, because I feel like it is anyway smoother. It doesn't have any lines, it doesn't have any acne issues, so I don't want to like layer too much product ever on my forehead. Taking this blush from Essence. It's a pretty blush. Can you see it? It's in the shade Pinky Flow. So yeah, I like these blushes from Essence. I'm going to take this setting brush from Real Techniques and kind of go over my apples with this brush. I like this brush more for blush because I feel like it packs enough color that I require. For today, I'm not going to be going with a powder highlight. I'm going to be going with a liquid highlighter. So I'm going to be taking this one for Maybelline, because I feel like this is so good for Indian skin, because they have, sometimes we in India specifically, there's a lot of, specifically in like cities, there is going to be a lot of pollution, so you might have a lot of textured skin, and when you use too much powders, they are going to exaggerate the textures in your skin. So I've taken a very little amount. If you can see the dot there, that's it. This is from Maybelline and it's in the shade Light. It's number 100, and I feel like when you apply too much powder, it's always going to exaggerate texture. So you can always, you know, apply something that's cream and it's not going to exaggerate as much texture to your skin. So it just adds like a sheen of glow. If you can see, I'm using my fingers to do this. It's very pretty. Already this foundation is very luminous, so this kind of adds so much more to the foundation and gives this foundation like so much more life, and it almost looks like the glow is coming, like if you can see, it's coming from within your skin. So they have 3 shades, so according to your complexion you might want to fall in love with a shade that matches you closely. If you watch my previous video, you know I fell in love with the Master Chrome. Now I wanted to choose this color in particular, the Molten Gold, instead of their pink one and the other one. It's because this is a very universal shade for Indian colors. This is going to look super pretty on almost all skin tones, and I'm just going to add it right here. So I'm not going to take it like apply too much, just add it right here for that extra glow, and then kind of bringing it up Okay, fine. I am a highlight person. And I'm gonna go below my brow bone, so that is gonna lift my brow bone. Also, I haven't done my brows yet, so when I do my brows, it's gonna make, and this color blends right in with smoky shades, so I'm just kind of blending it as I go. And then I'm gonna take the pointy side and kind of layer it on my inner corner just to add that opening effect. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. It's all coming together. Once I do my brows, I feel like it's all gonna come together. From Revlon, mine was broken. I actually showed you a video how to fix it, so I can like lift it like that. And I'm gonna take very little of this and kind of go in between my blush on and my contour and kind of add more color to my skin and kind of within glow, because this does have a natural level of glow to it. So yeah, and it's very universal. Again, now because I'm going out, I'm going to be taking some loose powder now and kind of setting my under eye. Now I'm going over the highlighter because it's a liquid highlighter. It might just mattify it a bit, so if you feel like it's too mattified, you can always go back with a powder highlighter. And I'm going to just intensifying this part, so not full face but just this part. Yeah, that's it. I quickly finished my brows off camera. I'm gonna focus, dust off the bake really quick. Yeah, I am kind of liking it how it all come together, but just not having a good brow day. But okay, we'll just finish. I'm gonna take this brush right here, go back in the same bronzer, kind of dusk it below the eye. So as you guys would have heard my intro, the end part didn't get recorded. What I discovered was that certain other things didn't get recorded. I usually never do my brows on camera. I have a separate brow tutorial. You can check that out. So I went ahead and used the Lash Paradise for my lashes. Love it for the curls when I want the curliness in my lashes. Then I went ahead and used my favorite Urban Decay setting spray to set my face, and 6 hours the makeup did pretty decent of a job in holding in place. So I think everything looks so good. I love how the highlight really turned out. I think the makeup stayed the way I really wanted it to, and throughout the party I've been sweating, I was dancing, so I guess everything did a really nice job. So yeah, and I did use this one, the one from my favorite lipstick from Maybelline. It's the Vivid Matte, and it never stays that long. So what I like to do is always use another like satiny shade below it. So I used one of MAC lipsticks, which I feel like every person needs a MAC lipstick, so I would recommend if you can pick them up from the duty free, they'll be cheaper, but in case you can't, you can always buy the minis, because now they have the minis. So a MAC lipstick stays really well in place and it's really comfortable on the lip. I don't see any leaking from the satin lipstick, however, so I usually like to layer my matte lipsticks over it, and especially the lipsticks which I feel don't have that much of longevity. So over my MAC lipstick, they do a pretty decent job and I really enjoy them. So yeah, my favorite Urban Decay setting spray, which you guys need. You have to get these. You can get it from a trusted person. And Lash Paradise, very easily available. I have a separate mascara video which might be out by now, or which might come after this video. I recorded it beforehand, so let's see if it's already out or if it's gonna be out. I'm gonna link it above. Want to see more videos and you want to see more tutorials, you want to see more reviews, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Click it if you haven't subscribed already. Also, I thought I'm gonna leave this out there, that on my Instagram I post a lot of swatches of nail paints, of makeup. So if you have doubts about anything to purchase, you can check it out. And I also have certain products which when I have extras, I keep them for selling purposes, so you can check them out as well. I'm going to link it in the description box below. And I think that's it, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.